How was she making money? How did you expect her to pay rent?
Well, according to her, she was working in North Hollywood at a restaurant. And another another exhibit I got that is a bank statement with the United States bank that was showing she already got $100,000 in the bank account. Exhibit U.S. Bank.
It was a sponsored ad on top of my Instagram page, and he thought I'm having $100,000. And he made a kind of a screenshot with his phone, and he showed me and said, I'm going to declare it to IRS. So practically what he thought, that because I'm an actress or writer, I'm super rich, I'm a millionaire, but I don't want to pay $550 for his rent.
You know why all this is happening, right?
Lack of communication.
Lack of communication. Yeah, all right. I'm going to open it up to my colleagues.
Look, was this a locked security box that you had your money in?
I was surprised he managed to break into it.
How was it locked?
I had a key.
You had a key?
Yes.
Did you give it to the defendant?
No.
And where did you keep the box?
The box was hidden under the, in the back of another suitcase with another lock.
What made you think you had a right to go into her private box and break it open?
Didn't do it. Nope.
Didn't you say in your answer that while she was detained, I went through her belongings? Did I hear it wrong? It could be.
You referring to...
Where did you find these so-called mental health documents that you used to support the restraint?
In her document file, her briefcase, a little business briefcase was her documents in.
He cut it with a knife, and you can see it on the exhibit.
Okay.
And she's talking about this box.
So there are the suitcase with the documents, you can see Exhibit D. So you can see it's cut on the next page. You see here, there are things coming out. And the
Did you do
box...
that?
No. It's something she would do.
I have nothing for you.
Okay. Why were these issues not resolved in your divorce?
Because of such a short marriage, we've been advised to file the simple form of dissolution, so this is what we did. But at that time, he promised me that he will give me my money back. And
but
we
where
filed...
is that promise? The question of why it wasn't included in the divorce, really, your answer is because he said he was going to repay it, and so I didn't think we needed to put it in there?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to excuse the parties while we deliberate in this matter. Thank you both very much.
We have deliberated, reviewed the evidence, including the papers from your dissolution proceeding and from the restraining order proceeding, and we have reached a verdict. With respect to your counterclaim, sir, the verdict was unanimous. We found, for different reasons, but we all agreed that your counterclaim is dismissed. My colleagues found it to be without merit. I found us to be without jurisdiction to even decide it, but either way, the result is the same, which is that it's dismissed. Ms. Anghel, we were divided. We were not unanimous on your claim. I would have found that we were also without jurisdiction to hear your claim. I believe that your claim, one way or another, should have been raised in the family court. You would have been required to disclose the fact that he had separate property that should have been returned to you, and that as part of your summary dissolution proceeding, you could have, and in fact needed to, disclose that there was separate property or perhaps community property, whatever the case may be, that needed to be returned to you. My colleagues disagreed. They reviewed the forms and found that it was not required that you would have had this adjudicated as part of the divorce proceeding, and therefore we do have jurisdiction, the power to decide your claim. And not only do we have the power to decide your claim, but they both felt that you proved your claim. So the verdict of the court is for $1,780 in your favor. The counterclaim is dismissed. We wish you both the best moving forward, but perhaps a little more caution the next time you enter into a marriage. So we wish you both the best.